like a hard 40, like a hard. If we were to round, you know how rounding works? Like when you round in age, mine would go up to 40, and it wouldn't be a hard round. It would be automatic because I'm 38, right? So that's a smooth. It's not even a round. It's like a turn. It's not okay. So I've revealed some things, and it's fine. But what I haven't revealed is that we have a great show tonight. So make some noise for yourselves for showing up. My name is Kevin Lance Murray. This is Lifted Laughs. We do this every 2 fucking Fridays, like every second Friday, every second and fourth, right? But then not this month with the fourth because of Jesus' birthday. He's celebrating. He's been doing it for what, 20, 21 years? 20, how does that work? 2020, this is his 2021st year? Yeah, man. I mean, if people didn't like him, like, you can't really expect people to fuck with you, like, yeah, I mean, he was pretty dope, I guess, like, by the accounts. So you want to go first? You seem excited to get out of here. All right, we're going to make the first comic happen. His name is Fernando Madrigal. Please join me in welcoming him.
Aw, thank you, Kevin. Give it up for the taller, more handsome version of me, guys. That's what Kevin Lance Murray is. That was fun. This is fun. I've never done a comedy show in front of a LL Cool J's boombox. This is going to be... Like, at this point in history, you should just have a phonograph here. Like, this is just as outdated now. Like, it's a tape. Like, it's not even a CD player. This is like 4 technologies ago. That's fun. That was good. This is going to be horrible. I can already tell. Thank you. Yeah. What this show needs is to sound more dangerous. You're right, Kevin. This show needs to sound like there's way more people here in 2020. So wait, can you just go through all the laughs now? Because fuck it. Okay, all right. All right. That's my favorite. That was not bad. I like the girly one before that. I feel like Kevin, me and Kevin are doing everything. It's like Kevin does everything slightly better than me. Like his girlfriend's 22, my girlfriend's 29. It's like, you know. Yeah, I should have definitely not gone first. All right, guys, let me tell some jokes I've done before so those can fail too. Guys, like Kevin said, my name is Fernando Madrigal. Or Fernando Arturo Madrigal Morla. For the kitchen. I'm wearing a Nationals hat. I'm not really a big Nationals fan. I just kind of have the hat. This hat is about sports, not about fashion. It is necessary. That's what it is. It is an essential hat. This hat can't get COVID. You guys know when you're doing a show and no one laughs, that's better than this fucking canned laughter. I'm just going to say that right now. I have to wear a hat because I'm bald. If I don't wear the hat, then I just look like Uncle Phil on the keto diet, and that's no fun. I also have to wear the hat because if I don't wear the hat, I look like a black emoji. You know this guy? That's what I look like. I fuck with emojis. I like most emojis. I don't like all emojis. I don't like hand emojis. Hand emojis are weird to me, right? Because if Kevin sent me like a black fist, I'd be like, yo, that's what's up, man. Black Lives Matter all day, every day. I see you. Or a man right here sent me an okay. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you trying to tell me right now, dog? The election rigged? Let me know. You can't send me that shit unless I know. That's not even like the most racist thing about emojis. You know what the most racist thing about emojis is? A white woman told me that like in the winter, like now, she'll send like the pale emoji hand. But then in the summer, she goes up 2 shades because of her tan? What kind of racist ass shit is that? Just because it's June doesn't make you Puerto Rican all of a sudden. And that's what that deserved. It's been a tough year. I read an article that said that black dads are in their lives more than their counterparts. which really fucked me up because I never knew my dad was white. I'm just kidding. My dad's black. He doesn't love me. Which I was fine with when I thought it was systemic. But after I read the article, I started taking it a little personal, you know? All I'm saying is not all progress is good, guys. That's all I'm getting at. It's been a rough year to be a black man in America. Here's what I learned this year. That no matter what you do, no matter how far you get in life, no matter the title you achieve, if you're a black man in America, you cannot escape the oppression of Jordan versus LeBron. It's impossible. Okay, Kevin's got the timing a little better on the laughs now, so it's actually helping a little bit. Thank you. I thought it was over. I thought Jordan with LeBron was settled. You know what I mean? The Last Dance came out in May. We all watched it. Jordan was dunking over Rakim songs. It was amazing. And then LeBron won his fourth title and was like, fuck, I can't watch ESPN for 2 weeks now. That shit is racist, man. I fucking hate Jordan versus LeBron. I hate it because like they even ask Obama that shit every once in a while. Like every fucking third interview, they're like, hey man, Jordan versus LeBron, what do you think? And he's like, I don't know, man. I give you healthcare. Get the fuck on my back about it, man. Shit is racist. They never asked Bush, Gretzky, or Crosby. That shit never happens. I feel like I'm on Def Jam with these laugh tracks. This is great. Like, the problem with the laugh track is, like, none of the jokes align with the laughs. Like, these jokes are not that riotous. I don't know. Who do I think is better? Jordan or LeBron? I'm going to go with Jordan, because no matter what LeBron does, Jordan won the one battle that LeBron will never win against his hairline. That's Jordan. Okay, you know what, Kevin? You know. Nah, yeah, I'm glad I risked my life for this, guys. I'm glad I'm in a tiny room with strangers in December of 2020 to endure this shit. I think COVID, the shit that COVID changed, we haven't even thought about, like the little things that COVID's gonna change. Like, for example, I went to a birthday party a couple weeks ago, and they brought the cake. The birthday girl closed her eyes. She made her wish, and then she opened her eyes and blew out the candles. And at that moment, everybody at the party had the same thought. None of us can eat that cake now. Like, I feel my soul dying. That's the plan for it. Like, it feels like my soul has COVID. That's what it means. That's what it feels like. It has diarrhea and a fever of 101. That's my soul right now. I don't think my soul's gonna make it. I think my soul is not gonna see January 2021. All right, that joke was done. All right, let's move on to this next one that's not gonna work, guys. I've been having trouble sleeping lately, so I got one of those sleep apps. It was cool. It had everything on there that you think it would have, you know what I mean? Everything that's like soothing and relaxing, you know, like snow falling, birds chirping, your ex dying, everything to make you still in sleep. See, like that one, thank you, Kevin. That one worked. That was a good timing. Thank you. All right. But there was one on there that fucked me up. There was one on there that I was like, what the hell is this? Stopped me dead in my tracks. That shit said Mississippi at night. And I was like, who the fuck is that relaxing to? That was a real one. I got one real one. That sounds like your laugh should sound, though. That's the part about it. That was good. But you know what? I was desperate. You know what I mean? I was desperate. I wanted to sleep. And you know what? It worked. Who knew it would be so soothing to fall asleep to the sound of a burning cross? No. That one didn't deserve it. Do you guys think that Kool-Aid Man is gay? Because he's a pitcher? All right, that was You guys got it. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah. Oh, no, please don't. Let me stay up here longer. What can I leave you with here? I don't know where I put my phone. Oh, here it is. All right. Leave you with one last joke because these have been so awesome and amazing. This was definitely worth it. I did all those. Oh, I'm getting older. I started to think about when I was young. I remember when I was young, I would watch like Friends, and I would try to figure out which friend I was. You know, was I Joey? Was I Chandler? Was I Phoebe? But now at 35, no one gets that joke. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. But now at 35, I know exactly who I am on Friends. I'm the naked, ugly guy across the street. I never liked how they treated the naked, ugly guy across the street. They always made fun of him. They always like made fun of his body and shit. But here's the thing that you never thought about. You know why he was naked? Because he could afford his own apartment. Okay. Meanwhile, the 6 of you judgmental motherfuckers split in a 2-bedroom. Get the fuck out of here. Who was better, Friends or Seinfeld? I always say Seinfeld. Yeah, I always say Seinfeld. You know why? Because they might have been awful people, but none of them had to split rent. Guys, this has been as awful as you thought it was going to be. I've been Fernando. Thank you for coming out, guys.
Give it up for Fernando Madrigal. Looking like an old boxing coach, bro. You should, like you got a gym for the kids. You know, I open up the gym on Fridays. Come on, Bobby, come on. Hey. We're going to keep this show going. Next comic coming to the stage, very talented, very funny. Make some noise for Chris Blackwood.
I'm going to sanitize the shit out of this thing. Hold on a second.
It's part of his act.
It's part of the act. Yeah, I do this all the
Ew!
time.
I don't know if this is too much juice.
It's too.
Rub it.
No such thing. Okay.
Rub it in.
All right. We practiced this. It's great. It's great. Penis jokes. This is what I'm going to do for 10 minutes. Yeah. There we go. There it is. It's great, guys. Yeah. Sorry, everybody, for being a Karen about the sanitizer. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. A little bit of an asshole there. Right. It's like, I don't want to kill my parents over the holidays. Boring. Am I right? Yeah. Fucking Karens. This is the most dangerous thing I've ever done. I am not accustomed to doing comedy in this environment. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep this mask on the whole time. Yeah. Never. Yeah. It's not even a joke. It's not even a joke at all. No. Not even a little bit. Okay. No, maybe I'll take it off. Yeah. Wow, guys. Well, how are you guys feeling? Are you guys happy? You guys doing well? That's good. That's good. You know why I can believe that and don't think you guys are psychopaths? It's because Biden won, right? Right. Yeah. It's so interesting to see what people look like happy again, right? Yeah, before when I asked how somebody was doing, they were like, good. I'd be like, racist. Right? Times have changed. It's time for Trump to go. Right? Yeah. It's time for him to pull out like he should have done with all of his wives. Ah? Okay. That guy gets it. Yeah. When the jokes go down, make sure those go up. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Wow. Silver linings, though. There's been a lot of silver linings with this whole pandemic situation, right? Here's one. Side projects. Puzzles. A lot of people have been doing puzzles. Yeah. Here's a question. Why would you spend 30 hours building a puzzle? A puzzle is a picture that is broken. Here's what you can do instead. Thank you. Yep. That was a setup for a joke. But I'm glad you guys are following the whole way through. Yeah, you know what you can do instead of do a puzzle? You can just buy a picture. Yeah, it's much faster, intact, along with your piece of self-worth. Thank you. Sense of self. Okay, all right. We could maybe tone those down a little bit, maybe. But also, I don't care. I'm glad this is being recorded, by the way. That was a good choice. Because it, it was like, let's put everyone in the most horrifying position ever and film it. And throw fake laughter at them the entire time. That's cool. All right. I'm glad I prepared for this. Silver linings. Here's another silver lining. Midlife crises. You guys remember those? Yeah, it's where you felt like overwhelmed with the weight of the world, didn't know what you were doing in life. That's Tuesday. That's Tuesday right now. Yeah, or Wednesday or whatever the fuck day of the week it is. So that's nice. No more midlife crises. There's been some other things, positive things that have happened to me. I got to live with my mother for a few months. Didn't kill her. Just lived with my mom. That was nice. Thanks. That laugh throws me off the most because it seems so much like it could come from you specifically. Every time, like, I'm like, oh, Alicia really. Nope, she didn't. Nope, that was fake. But you also have a mask on, so who knows? Yeah, lived with my mom for a while. One time when my mom was cooking for me, I was watching her cooking, and I thought to myself, wow, I came out of this woman's body. I came out of her body. It's an interesting thought. You guys ever thought that about your mother? Because when something comes out of my body, I will look at it one time and then just move on with my life. But to have that thing reapproach me 37 years later and ask for shelter and try to not murder me while living with me, it's a weird thing. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. That was fitting. That was like the only one that was fitting. Thank you for catching one appropriately. Okay. I also bought a house. I bought a house, guys. Yeah, I'm leaning in to being the man. Yeah, leaning on in during this pandemic. I have. Should I do the joke about the new tenants? I don't know. You guys are here. This could make things weird. But you know what? Let's lean into it. What's not weird? Weird is the new normal, right? Yeah, cool. I have COVID and I've been coughing all over your shit. No, just kidding. Jokes. No, yeah. So I have tenants now. They're here. They're great. They're religious, right? Great. And they didn't pay their rent on time. So I was thinking, like, how do I get them to pay their rent? So I was thinking of actually speaking through the vent that connects the top floor and the bottom floor where they are and being like, Stephen, this is God. Pay your rent. Please. And if you happen to be going to Whole Foods later, please pick up an extra carton of oat milk. Thank you. That was real. Yeah. We're cool still, right? Yeah. In all honesty, I can't hear most things through the vent. We gotta fix that. Yeah. Sorry. So what else? Dating. That's a silver lining, right? The creativity that COVID leads to when it comes to dating, right? Here's a question. How do you take it to the next level when dating during COVID, right? You can't be as casual about it if you want to be responsible. It's like, hey, baby, you want to come back to my place for 14 days? You can bring a puzzle and some extra toilet paper. Yeah, girl. All right, cool. I was planning on closing on a 3-minute long woke joke. I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to stay alive. So thanks so much for having me. Thank you. Yeah.
Keep it going for Mr. Chris Blackwood. He's definitely taking the vaccine, right? When it comes out, like right away, like you'd be first, right? Cool. That's kind of cool. Next comic coming to stage, very funny. Just real quick, big shout out to Marcel. He's keeping the party alive in the back. Shout out to him. Yeah. All of that. So this next comic coming to the stage, very funny, very talented. Make some noise for Chelsea Short.
I don't know. Well, I stole these from other comedians. It's a mic condom. I don't know if it's gonna fit on this. It's supposed to go over the tip, but I don't know. Y'all can tell I don't really have much experience with this shit. I don't really do condoms. You know, you gotta pinch the air out. I don't know. I learned that somewhere. Cool. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's nice to be out of the house, breathing some fresh air. Oh, God, I feel that shit. I'm in a special place right now. Like when I bought these jeans from Forever 21, I didn't really know my size. And when I originally got them at the beginning of COVID, I was really glad they came like super extra stretchy. I didn't order that. They just knew. Like Forever 21, they knew what the future held. Because I'm at the point now where like I can wear the jeans that I had before COVID. Like I can get them on, but I can't put anything in the pockets. So like I'm at a fork in the road, you know? Thank you. Yo, who's ever doing the fucking laugh track, I really like that. It makes me feel like I'm in like a sitcom in the 90s. Thank you. Appreciate that shit. Yeah, I got broken up with right before COVID. I'm gonna keep my mask on, by the way. I don't trust any of y'all. I'm gonna keep it on. Yeah, I got broken up with right before COVID, and it fucking sucks. But the worst thing about it was she was a nurse. So it completely complicated how I could feel about it. Like I didn't even feel like I could honestly get angry because I knew she was doing something incredible. You know, I was in my basement apartment crying like, oh my God, she's such a bitch. I can't believe she did that to me. But she's so brave. oh, she's so selfless. Thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe I gave that woman 2 years of my life. I'm never giving her another goddamn thing. But maybe I should just drive by her house, drop off some Gatorades, get her some power bars. So I was feeling. I have tried to date online too. I think that shit sucks because like nobody's meeting up. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a lot easier to get ghosted now. I was actually talking to a girl back in the summer when I was still doing that shit. We were messaging a little bit. And then every time I messaged her, it would take a little bit longer for her to respond and a little bit longer for her to respond. And eventually I just came out with it. I was like, hey, I thought we had a connection. What's up? And she was like, hey, I'm just really focused on trying to be a good Black Lives Matter ally right now. So I'm trying to dedicate all my free time to being out in these streets. And I was like, that's such a weak reason to ghost a black person. Like, how are you going to say that Black Lives Matter, but my messages don't? Ouch. I don't think I'm going to be able to date after this, though. 1, my pants don't fit. 2, I think I've unlearned all my manners. Like, I don't think there's any way I can eat cute ever again. Like, it has to be pantsless, and it will get all over my face, you know? Maybe that's a good thing for some lesbians. The thing that sucks about dating in the pandemic, though, I think, is you got to be cute from here to here. You know what I'm saying? You got 3.5 inches in which to impress somebody. You know what I'm saying? And my best feature is below the mask. Y'all can't see it, but damn, I've got some really cute dimples. Testify. That's what I'm talking about. They're nice. You know what I'm saying? People, when you see them, people want to curl up in them like little cats. You know, it's nice. They're nice, but they're underneath the mask, and you're never gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my ex, she had beautiful eyes. I used to fall in love with her eyes all the time. You know what I'm saying? She had these pretty blue ones. I used to be like, wow, let me see those sweet baby blues. That's what I called her. I called her those sweet baby blues. Did that for about 3 months. And then she was like, hey, by the way, my eyes are gray. I was like, okay, you could have told me that earlier, but fine. So I called her Sweet Baby Grays. I called her Sweet Baby Grays for about another year. About, I don't know, a month and a half before we broke up, she was like, hey, by the way, my eyes are green. Now that's weird, right? Like most white women's eyes, they're proud that they changed color. But most white women are like, yeah, they're they're blue on Mondays and Wednesdays and green on Thursdays before 5. Like hers were seasonal. This doesn't make any sense. Thank you again. Thank you. You know what's a sign that you're about to break up? When you've been dating for like a year and a half and they come out with new compliments. If we've been dating for more than 6 months, tell me the same shit you've been telling me, right? Like she tried to compliment my eyes. She tried to get that shit back to me. I was like, wow, you've got some beautiful eyes. And she was like, you know what? Which is the wrong way to start a compliment. She was like, you know what? You have really nice eyes too. Nah, you can't give me a new eye compliment when I'm like 30 years old. If I had nice eyes, somebody would have said it by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I have. I have nice dimples and a bad attitude because that's what everybody keeps saying to me. Thank you. Damn, why'd you pick the one that sounds like an orgasm? Like, it's sad enough, you know? You're just rubbing it in. I can't even do it. I can't even fake it anymore. I've forgotten how. Everything's ruined. Because I'm going to keep going on about eyes because that's the only thing I can see now. Thank you very much. Because, like, you can't work out your eyes. They're the ones you got. You know what I'm saying? You can't spot reduce. You can't do push-ups just on the eyes and get, like, swole like anime eyes. Like, these are them. You can't get fat ass eyes. They stay the same. Lying bitch. I see what you're talking about up here. You're like, what should I do? Have y'all bought the endless seamless shit? Did y'all get the seamless subscription? Yo, the thing about COVID is like, I feel like I've lost a year of my life, but also I've lost like 6 years of my life 30 years from now. Do y'all feel that? Where like you can feel the plaque build up in your heart because all you do is order in and never walk? That's what I'm doing now. Did y'all sweat up here or is this just like fat sweats now after sitting for a year? Okay. Yeah. Fat sweats, new life. Oh God. Yo, I'm just trying to switch up my diet so like my farts smell different so I can pretend as if someone else is there with me. And I'm like, who did it? Did I get a new dog? No. Have y'all been drinking water? I forgot to do that early on. You never think that drinking water is a habit until you stop doing it. And then you're like, it's not really that essential. If you drink enough wine, you'll get hydrated. You just also get very dehydrated. Yo, I mean, do I just need to wrap it up myself? I guess part of me is like, I didn't even have the gummy. And I'm like, is he going to come up and wrestle the microphone from my hands? Or am I going to have to sweat? Oh, I'm on... No, I'm just kidding. All right. Hey, thanks, guys, for letting me come and tell you a few different jokes. I appreciate whoever that crazy woman was laughing. Give me your number later. Yeah, come on up here. Come on up here. I'm going to take this.
Yes. Keep it going for Chelsea. Come on, guys. Make some noise. So you're leaving now. You've had enough. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. Okay. I don't trust people who leave early. I like your bag, though. I like your bag. Do you listen to 10,000 Maniacs? Okay. That bag. Okay, anyway. Next comic coming to the stage. Very funny. He sort of lives in New York, sort of lives here, kind of like me. Make some noise for Mr. Al Williams.
Thank you. Keep it going for Kevin. Hello. Can y'all keep it going for Kevin, man? Kevin is interesting, man. We're friends on every social media. I mean, everyone. We're friends on LinkedIn, too. And let me tell you something. He does not give off this vibe on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, he is a nice, respectable young man that you would invest some money with. Then you see him on here. You guys ever butt fuck some kittens? Come on. I'm like, who's that? That's not Kevin. Not the Kevin I know from LinkedIn. Kevin has the timing down pat. I'd hate if you were a music producer, the beat would just be all fucked up. Oh, I see it. It's because it comes from over there, so all the comics look at you, and it sounds like that could possibly be your laugh. I got it. Now, all the time I thought you all were just crazy, but it makes sense from this angle. It is. It's a nice. Look, the guy's down there like, yes, I know that white woman laugh. I've heard it. Yes, yes. And then you shake your head to it too. It's like you're fucking doing some improv game or something when they cover your mouth. Yeah, that's crazy. You guys are really tenants? Yeah. Wow. What a weird. And you guys wait. So you live next to? He like has a next thing. Yeah. You guys live? Oh, this is crazy. I would have never, because you know what's crazy? I would have never put you two together like just to be out in like life. You know what I mean? Like you guys look like you're on a fucking like a salsa show. Like you guys are dancers and like are competing for something. I feel like you ever feel like you have too many things in your pockets? Like I have so much stuff. That wasn't even a joke. That's just shit in my pockets. I can't fucking move. I'm getting old. I got so much shit. Like what happens if my eyes get dry? I need something. I can't be out here with dry eyes. It's real. Oh, shit, getting nervous. Look at him. He's right here. The cops are right here now. This is a dope spot. This is like one of those spots like you, like in a Hulu show, like they take the girl to before they fuck or something. You know what I mean? Like they go, oh yeah, I know this little hip hop joint, and they come here, and then they go to this fucking loft later and they fuck. You're like, oh wow. You're like, where the fuck does that place exist? And it's here. Just here, they're like, oh, I know a little spot on Maple Street. And you're like, oh, shit, here. And then somehow it's all free and it's all amazing. I'm like, see, if I was a young, that's why you're here. This is a good move, bro. I look at him. You're the real MVP because you know damn well you weren't coming for him. You came here. I like your style. Because he's like, where? Oh, shit. All right. And how free is it? Oh, and there's weed? Oh, I think we can make it to that one, Chris. That's good. Yeah. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I kind of feel good to have the mask off. Now, I'm not an anti-masker, but does anybody else realize once you put a mask on, your breath smells horrible? Like, is it just me? Like, you brush your teeth, you put on a mask, now you have a dead tooth. You're like, when the fuck did a dead tooth? I never had one before, but here it is. People, I've been on Zoom. I know you guys have all been on Zoom lately, right? You know what's crazy? My favorite game on Zoom is like everybody who has their cameras on, but then imagining what the people with the cameras off are doing. Like, I like to pretend they're all just jacking off aggressively. Like, even if it's a staff meeting, they're just like, yeah, fucking Karen. Yeah, there we go. Right there. That's a good one, because I said Karen. Wow, you're getting good at this shit, bro. I went down to the protest or rallies, depending on what channel you watch. It was amazing being down there because I went on that first day, like, you know, I had the anger, and I just went down there. And I got down there, and me and this other black woman, we didn't know each other, but then at the simultaneously looked up and said, wow, there's a lot of white people here. Like, we didn't think it was going to be a white person thing, too. But I hadn't gone to a rally or protest, whatever, in a long time, so I didn't realize there's different parts to it. Like, there's the peaceful part with the black aunties, like, we shall overcome. And then there's another part of aggressive white people. And we were in the aggressive white people section. You know what I mean? Like the part where you're just like walking and somebody says, yeah, fuck that pig. And you take a trash can and throw it through the window. You're like, oh, we're doing that now? Like was here for it's noon. I still have noon energy. Like, let's work up to the fucking destruction. I like had pancakes before I got here. Like, I'm not ready to overthrow the system so early. Speaking of WAPs, you know, I don't care if you're a fucking WAP or, you know, a HAP, hard-ass penis, or a lab, a loose-ass butt. My comedy's inclusive, you know? And something about loose-ass butt makes me laugh, too. Every time I say loose-ass butt, I never put those three words together until I wrote them down. And I was like, there's something funny about loose-ass butt, just like by itself, just loose-ass butt. It's like you put words together and you're like, I don't know if that's going to be like an album cover. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm running with it. So don't try to merchandise that. I know you're a merchandiser motherfucker. It's like, yeah, put on a shirt. He'll have a shirt on it tomorrow. Be like, yeah, I'm selling these fucking shirts, loose-ass butts. I'm like, that was me. I was the loose-ass butt guy before you. Then we have a falling out like Gucci Mane and fucking Jeezy. I don't know why. Oh, whoa, okay. Man, you you ever pregame for something you didn't need to pregame for? Like, I smoked weed before I got here. Like, I don't know why. He told me it was gonna be weed here. I was like, you know what? I need to get some weed in my system. That way, when I get there, I have more weed in my system. Like, somehow that made sense. And then I was like, I didn't realize there would be lights, like spotlighting in your eyes. And it's like, oh shit, I think I might be having a seizure. Was that real? I don't know which one that was. Now I'm like looking for it. I'm like, who's in the basement? What else? Like Kevin, I used to date some whites. I did. I mean, you could tell by my voice. There's no secret here. All right. You know, I went to the schools. I know the cheat code. I know how to do this. I don't date white girls anymore. Obviously, I'm married, but yeah, no, it's not a thing. It's like I don't say it for claps. It's like, you know, what's crazy. I realize people who are married, there's a distinction. People who are married, people with kids. Like with people with kids, they will never they love their kids, but they never shout out, like they never make it known that they have kids, especially dudes, you know what I mean? Like you can know a dude for 7 years and then 3 years later find out he had 6 kids. You're like, I never saw you with them. Where were they? And then the only time is like during tax time. These 3 are mine right here. Those 3, I babysat those 2 before. Yeah, all right, there we go. What do I want to say? I just want to fucking move. Okay, yeah, let me get off and say, no, I actually had a joke I wanted to finish with, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is a different one. But my wife is black and is good because something about that black love, right? You know, when we got married, I didn't realize that the ceremony would only take 12 minutes, but the line dancing would take 2 hours. Because I was raised Caucasian, so I had never been with black people and that like that, and I didn't know black people are made for weddings. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to bum y'all out on that last one. I'm sorry, y'all. Come together as a race. Listen, thank y'all for your time. I don't know where this is going. I didn't sign anything, so all right. I just want to let you know I didn't sign any of the things. Thank you.
Yeah. Keep it going for the very funny Al Williams. We got 2 more comics left. Thank you guys for being such a wonderful audience. Make some noise for yourselves for sticking around. All 6 of you. It's a half dozen. Okay, so we moving up because we usually have 2. What is that, like an eighth dozen? An eighth of a dozen? What, a quarter dozen? 1/6. Okay, that's right. That's 1/6 dozen. No one might care about 1/6 of a dozen. Half dozens. That's what people write home about. Dead ass. Next comic coming to stage. He's been all over the country touring. Make some noise for the very funny Von Michael.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yo, that mannequin scaring the fuck out of me, y'all. I was like, who's that white dude standing on top of you right there? I came to the show unprepared. I got this big ass hole in my shoe, and it's just like, I look homeless, man, because it's fucked up. Because like, I be walking out the store, and like, I'm so judgmental. I be treating the homeless people like I'm too good to talk to them. And I look down at my shoe, and I be like, damn, like, I ain't too far away from you. You know what the difference is, though? Like, I've been homeless. I used to sleep in my car, but I was bougie homeless, you know? I would only sleep in the suburbs. They be like, Vaughn, where you live? In a cul-de-sac. It's so weird you doing. It's people here, bro. You ain't gotta be. Oh, it don't pick up the sound? My bad. My bad. Let me mind my business. You do. This your room. Oh, man. I grew up, man, a little by myself. I grew up, you know, I had like a pops that played college football, man. It was tough, you know, because he forced me to play football. I hated that, you know. He ain't just force me, you know, because I didn't want to play. He ain't just force me, but I actually had to train, you know. I actually had to work hard at it. I thought it was just a hobby, you know. I come home from school, he talking about we running 5 miles doing 300 push-ups and 300 jumper jacks. I'm like, Pops, I can't do that because I plan to run away. Like, You're like, don't you want to go to the NFL? Like, nah, I'm trying to go to the adoption agency. I can't complain to nobody about my dad. Like, what they gonna say? Like, oh, my dad trying to murder me. What kind of weapon he got? A whistle. Like, ain't nobody. I'm scared, man. I try to do anything to avoid my dad, you know. I signed up for any after school program just to avoid him. Like, I was the only 17-year-old black boy that was a Girl Scout. Like, do you understand? It was tough. Like my younger brother, like he took what my dad, like he actually wanted to play sports. He took it. He worked. It worked for him. He made it to the Olympics, you know. And yeah, and I hate when coworkers I hate telling coworkers they immediately start comparing me to him. I told my coworker, I was like, yo, that's my brother on TV running track. She was like, damn, what happened to you? And I'm like, hold on, chick, we work the same job. What happened to us? I'm employee of the month. What happened to you? I hate going home now because people mistake me for my brother. I'm at my parents' house. The neighbor, she see me. She was like, aren't you the running Olympics? I had to lift up my shirt. I was like, do I look like a running Olympics? You see these last place hips right here? She like, where are your next event? I was like, Chick-fil-A. You going for gold? No, I'm going for Polynesia. You was silly, yo. Oh man, my dad's sports dad, you know. My dad was a punk though, you know. Punk. Cause you look at your parents like superheroes, you know. You get in a fight at school or something like that, you call your parents, come defend you, you know. Not my dad. I had someone help me out in the fight at school. He gonna ask me at the description of how big the dude was. I'm on the phone, Dad, dude said from the football team's gonna beat my ass. He was like, how tall is he? I'm like 6'8", Dad. He's like, how much you weigh? I think like 330 pounds, Dad. Dad, you still there? You like, be quiet, son. I'm praying for you right now. You about to fight the Incredible Hulk. You stepping on my punchlines, bro. Sports dad, my dad. I invited my dad come out to a show. Man. We almost died, y'all. I'll tell you what happened. It was a show in the hood, right? So it didn't start on time. And show supposed to start at 7, you know. My dad, you know, he prior military. He want to get there early and everything. We get there at 5 o'clock. Show start at 7. 10 o'clock, the show ain't start yet. My dad getting mad. I'm like, Pops, calm down. I'm going to call the host. We're going to figure this out. I called the host over. I was like, hey, man, it's 3 hours late when you think the show going to start. The host was like real aggressive. He's like, this show going to start when I say it starts. And I was like, I don't want no beef, you know. Me and my Pops going to wait. My dad ain't like a response. He stood up. He was like real firm. He was like, who the fuck you talking to? And I guess this dude didn't like it because this dude just punched my dad in the face. It turned to a fight, y'all. And my dad fell flat on the ground. And I was just standing there looking at my dad. I was like, damn. And then I sat down and ate my french fries. I was like, fuck that. But like, I wasn't going to help my dad because he got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad taught me how to fight. So if he got beat, that means I'm going to get beat. Like, that's lessons right there. The show ain't started till midnight. First act I got on stage with rappers. You know, I got on stage after them. I started talking shit about them. Big mistake. I'm like, yo, these rappers ain't no thugs. You know, they some pussies. You know, because they had on Hello Kitty T-shirts. One of the rappers pulled out a gun while I'm on stage. He was like, say another thing about this rap group. And they got completely silent, y'all. And then my cell phone started to buzz, and I looked, and there was a text message from my dad saying, I'm praying for you, son. By the way, I'm eating your french fries. Rest in peace. I ain't know what to do. I'm scared, man. I froze up. I was like, fuck this. I was like, know what, crowd? Y'all have a good night. I walked off stage, right? My homeboy Tori, he was supposed to go up next. I'm like, yo, bro, you ready to get on stage? He was like, man, I crossed my name off the list when your dad got punched in the face. I was like, I guess we going then. He was like, you guess right. So we get outside, right? We walking towards the car. Me, Tori, my dad. I'm thinking everything cool. Also, my peripheral, I see 2 dudes with Hello Kitty T-shirts start walking towards us. And I'm getting nervous. I remember inside the club, they had weapons, you know? So I reached in my pocket to see, you know, if I had a weapon. And all I had was pistachios. And I looked to see if Tori had a weapon, and all he had was tears coming down his face. I looked to see if my dad had a weapon. He was in the car with the door locked, y'all. I'm like, hey, yo, Dad, you ain't gonna help us? He rolled down his window. Was like, I'm not your dad. I'm your Uber driver. And rolled his window back up. I was scared. I was nervous. You know, I didn't know what to do, you know. I started picturing in my head how I could go down. I was like, man, one of these dudes gonna come up, pistol whip me. I'm gonna throw these pistachios at him. and pray he allergic. And it actually went quite different than I thought. What happened actually was the dude came out to apologize, and he told me when I left, they told him I was a comedian, and he invited me to come back in, tell some jokes, and buy me a drink. And it was cool, and that was it, More of the story, never do shows in Wardolph. Oh, man. It feel good to be here, man. I've been on the run. How much time I got? A minute. I've been on the run, y'all, from a mouse. I saw a mouse in my apartment, and I ran and moved up to New York. And dumbing shit up, because New York like the mecca of mice and rats. That's where they go to train. My roommate, she tried to educate me how to catch it, but it makes sense. She was like, we put a mouse trap down and peanut butter, but she put this organic, gluten-free peanut butter on a mouse trap. I'm sitting there confused, like, are we trying to catch mice or white women? Like, these are Trader Joe traps right here. We ain't catching no mouse. We catching Susan. I've been Von Michael, man. Y'all been dope. Peace.
Yes. Keep it going for Von Michael. Next comic coming to the stage, very funny. Make some noise for Thomas Dykes. You laugh.
Yo, give it up for yourselves for sticking around. I appreciate y'all for being here. You're supposed to clap when I say that. Yeah. Thanks. Give it up for Von Michael, who's down roughly half of Von Michael since I last saw him. He's so skinny it looks Photoshopped. Shit. Yeah. I'm Jewish, which makes Jehovah's Witnesses go away fast. Bro, that's a premise, man. Come on. I ain't killing that hard to kill on a premise. Anyway. Comedy and COVID, everybody. Anyway. Hi, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Yeah, I'm Jewish. Oh, bye. That's it. The end. Every time. And I don't get Proud Boys. Because the old German Nazis said, we have to protect the German race. But Proud Boys are saying, we have to protect this mix of the English, the Scottish, the Irish, the French, and the Spanish, and the Portuguese, and the Germans, the Austrians, the Hungarians, the Polish, and the Belgians, and the Dutch, and the Liechtensteinians, and the Luxembourgers, and the Swedes, and the Swiss, and the Finns, and the Norwegians, and the Italians, the Sicilians, and the Czechs, and the Slovakians, the Slovenians, the Bosnians, the Serbians, the Herzegovinians, the Greeks, the Macedonians, the Albanians, Bulgarians, the Romanians, the Russians, the Ukrainians, the Latvians, the Estonians, the Belarusians. I lost count, there's 39, okay? There's approximately 39 different goddamn kinds of white people. Thank you, one real person, for clapping. You can't have a master race ideology with a 39-part master race. Fuck you gonna do? Form races Power Rangers? Come on. Oh, fuck that. No. That guy sounds like he's in pain. He's on way too much laughing gas, that dude. Someone help me, I'm in deep pain. Someone tell me now, put me out of my misery. And Nazis are always obsessed, for the love of God. And Nazis are obsessed with the Jews. They're trying to list, categorize, pull stars of David next to pictures of Jews. They're not gonna get everybody. You know why? Because none of y'all thought it was Jewish till I told you so. That's why. It's true. Y'all thought it was Amish. This is so fucking awkward. My disguise is perfect. I'm never getting caught, okay? Pennsylvania's 3 hours away. They won't even know, okay? Okay. I have a good relationship with Judaism. Started praying at 5, got my bar mitzvah at 13, got $2,000 in cash and envelopes from relatives, and I never went back to temple again. I cashed out. It was awesome. I'm really proud of my decision. So here's the deal. You're not allowed to go up to someone and say, hi, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Yahweh? You're not allowed to do that. But you're allowed to ask someone if they're Jewish, and if they say yes, you're allowed to try to convert them to a more religious form of Judaism. These people are called Lubavitchers. And you're thinking, Tom, you haven't been to temple in 17 years. What do you think? I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great because it teaches us all an important lesson, okay? If someone asks you if you're Jewish, lie. Of course you lie, right? What's the point of telling the truth? Because at the very best, they're Lubavitchers. Or even worse, they could be Nazis. Or worse than that, they could be woke white people who think having a Jewish friend makes them a better person. And I can't have that. Can't have any of that. That one was short. So Jimmy Page is the lead guitarist of Led Zeppelin. Who cares? After a long day's work stealing music from black people, Jimmy Page went to the club. Posted up at the bar is Lori Maddox, a model and teenager, 14 years old. Now, if I hit on a 14-year-old for some reason and she found out, I feel the reaction would be something like, oh my God, fuck, it's locked, get me out of here, shit, I don't know how to like this. Fuck, this joke doesn't work. The joke doesn't work because I didn't, whatever. But this chick goes, oh my God, I get to date Jimmy Page. So they start going out, and he goes up to her mom, right? And because he wants to take her on tour, and he's like, hello, ma'am, can I take your daughter with me on the plane and then fly her to places, but leave her on the plane, and I go do my life and tour out in places, and I go back to fuck her and fly her from place to place, but she's never allowed to leave the plane because if anybody figures out what I'm doing, I go to jail. Anyway, can I do that? And her mother was thrilled, totally thrilled. What mother wouldn't be, right? Oh, she's just like Prissy Presley. I'm wrapping up. She's just like Prissy Presley, she said. I know, I'm like running under whatever. Just like Prissy Presley, referring to the 13-year-old Elvis started dating when he was 23. Y'all know Elvis, right? 'Cause I can't help falling in love with a teenager. My name's Tom Dykes. Thank you. You've been great.
Keep it going for Tom Dykes. Keep it going for yourselves for being here. We got one comic left. Your headliner for the evening. Make some noise for the very funny, the very energetic Mr. Marcel Neal.
What's up? I can't dance to this. But yeah, man, how y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Can y'all hear me through this? Can you hear me, Bruce Willis? Okay. So... So look, man, I don't know, is it just me? Like, I feel like this weed is getting real strong. Where my weed smokers at, right? Like, this weed is so fucking strong, man. Like, I was hitting some weed the other day, man. I went into like a 3-minute coughing fit. Like, coughing for 3 minutes straight. You know, I get finished. I'm like, where the fuck y'all get this shit from, Wuhan? It's that Corona Kush. Coughing like shit. This weed so strong, man. Okay. Look like y'all high. Got a little delayed reaction, you know. But this weed so strong though, man. It's so strong. Like, you know, I smoked some weed the other day and I fucking passed out, you know. I just smoked and woke up like 3 hours later. Don't even remember falling asleep. I'm like, where the fuck y'all get this weed from? Bill Cosby? This is that Cosby Kush. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. What else we got, man? Like, this Corona shit is making everything, like, it's changing everything, man. Like, everything changing, everything different. Like, y'all remember that movie Project X with the big party? You know, like, you'll see a turnout like that. You'll be like, man, what a good turnout, man. But now, it's like you see that many people in one place. You be like, that's disgusting. Like, this shit is disgusting right now. You know? We shouldn't be together, man. A pool party, don't make me sick. You know? Don't make me sick. But like, you ever see somebody, you ever see like a group of people in the car, it's like 4 people in the car, they don't got no mask on and the windows rolled up? I'd be like, oh, them motherfuckers gonna die. You know, it's hard to watch. It's crazy. It's crazy. So what else we got going on, man? Yes, Al, I will say that. I will say that right now. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it, you know, because I got to say this right now. If it's any swingers in this room, okay, like, I got stipulations, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're thinking about inviting me, like, I will come to your orgy, you know, I will come to your orgy. But, like, there's not been a sex party that, like, I've been to without my close and personal friend, Magic Johnson. You don't get me without him, you know? Because with Magic Johnson at the sex party, you know it's about to go down. Your T-cell count, that is. Hi-yo! There we go. Let's make this motherfucker really light up. All right. but yeah, man, we got Vaughn was talking about the homeless. You know what I mean? I hate when people say life is short, because it ain't short for everybody. You know, it ain't short for everybody. Because I know you see them homeless old people out there looking like they can't wait for the shit to be over. Another birthday? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, look. Close your eyes, motherfuckers, because it get darker. All right? It get darker. Because, as y'all know, I'm a desperate comedian. Extremely desperate. I'll do anything for money. It don't even have to be telling jokes. But nah. But yeah, I do anything. I do anything when it comes to performing, you know. I host dog shows, electric scooter conventions. I'm everywhere. But it's like, you know, I say all that to say, y'all, I once hosted an abortion for $80. I emceed that shit, you know. this freaky motherfucker's been on one of those. Right? But yeah, man, it's crazy though, cause it's like it's wild though, cause it's nothing more awkward than telling jokes at an abortion for a girl that turned you down, you know, in the past. It's weird though, you know. But I go in there, you know, I'm being professional, you know. I go in there, I'm like, hey, what me and this kid have in common right now? She like, what? I'm like, 2 motherfuckers you never gave a chance. Hi-yo. But I'm actually quite pro-choice, because I'm anti-child support. I'm pro keeping my damn money more than anything. You know? Yeah. I've been in a lot of situations. Kevin can attest. I've been in situations. You know, we was at this one show. I'm telling this story. And I'm like, you know, it wasn't even a rape joke. You know what I mean? I just said rape. You know, I said rape. And the girl in the audience go up. Excuse me. Oh, don't touch this mic. And the girl in the audience go up. And she say, you can't say that. You can't say that. And she like, you don't know who in here is a victim of rape. And I was like, well, I know it's at least one person, because I'm in here. So if you shut the fuck up and let me finish doing my thing, I mean, people can keep laughing. So, you know, I'm killing the crowd, you know, like 30, 40 minutes. You know how the Marcel show is, you know. So then, you know, we have a good show. So then at the end, she come up to me. You remember this, Kevin. And she came up to me and she was like, you know, you was real funny, but you never really said anything like about like the rape. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, if you really want to know, like, it was nothing sexual. You know, I just went to go try and get financing for a car with a 550 credit score. Well, that hurt. Felt like Ed Norton in American History X in Eastern Motors. All right. So I guess I'm going to leave y'all on this. Here's a good one. This one the kids can tell at home. All right, so look. A wife, right? She calls the family doctor. She say, doctor, I need your help. I think my husband has coronavirus. Will you help me? And the doctor say, well, corona, what make you think it's COVID? Is he showing any symptoms specifically? And she like, well, yeah, I think he lost his sense of taste and sense of smell because he's been going down on me a lot. You know, he never used to do that. Hey, that's all my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah, making some noise for Marcel and every comic you've seen tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a great night. Be safe. We're doing the show again. Next one is 2021, my friend. January something. Oh, hey, damn. Go home. Leave. Get the fuck out of these streets. Go home. Leave. Get the fuck out of these streets. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up and bring a beer. Give me a beer. Hey, just leave, little nigga. Just leave, Serbian. Shout out to my Bosnians in the building. This dude escaped. his country amid machine gun fire on a boat. They only had one paddle, one-sided paddle for a family of 16. They were on one small boat. It wasn't even a boat. It was a milk crate that they had to put styrofoam in each hole. You know how milk crates got holes? They had to put styrofoam in every hole to make this a boat. 16 people and one milk crate and one paddle. It wasn't even a paddle. It was a flat pencil. Shout out. Thank you guys. Goodbye.